The rain in Brussels doesn't fall. It dissolves, turning the grey pavement into a mirror that reflects a world of silhouettes. In a dimly lit corner of a hotel bar that smells of expensive tobacco and old secrets, a man sits alone. He has no name, no digital footprint, and a face so unremarkable you would forget it before he even finished his drink. He is a cleaner. Not the kind who scrubs floors, but the kind who scrubs history. To understand the political cleaner is to understand the architecture of silence. In the high-stakes theatre of global power, scandals aren't just suppressed, they are surgically removed. But who is the surgeon? What kind of mind can navigate the intersection of cold-blooded logistics and the darkest corridors of human impulse? The psychological profile of a political cleaner is not that of a common criminal. It is the profile of a perfect ghost. To be a cleaner is to live in a perpetual state of hypervigilance. While the politician is blinded by the glare of the spotlight or the heat of a rising scandal, the cleaner operates in the sub-zero temperatures of pure rationality. They possess a trait psychologists call high-functioning detachment. They see a lifeless body in a hotel suite not as a human tragedy, but as a logistical equation: weight, volume, time, and trajectory. Imagine the scene. A rising senator wakes up to find a dead companion in a room filled with substances that could end a career and topple a party. The air is thick with the metallic scent of panic. The senator is hyperventilating, his mind a chaotic storm of what ifs. Then, the door opens. The cleaner enters. He doesn't offer comfort, he offers order. He moves with a rhythmic, almost mechanical precision. He notes the security camera blind spots, the frequency of the night staff's rounds, and the exact chemical composition needed to neutralize DNA on a silk rug. This is the dark triad in its most refined form: Machiavellianism, subclinical narcissism, and a controlled touch of psychopathy. But unlike the serial killer, the cleaner has no ego. He doesn't want to be caught. He doesn't want a legacy. His greatest professional achievement is the total absence of his own existence. But where do these ghosts come from? The lineage often traces back to the shadows of the Cold War. Intelligence officers who learned that the most effective weapon isn't a bullet, but a well-placed narrative. They are the bridge between legitimate government power and the underworld. They operate in the grey zone, a space where laws are suggestions and morality is a luxury. Societies have always had their sanitas. In the Middle Ages, they were the men who took upon themselves the spiritual debts of the dying. Today, the cleaner takes the moral debts of the powerful. They are the invisible glue holding together the facade of our institutions. If the public knew how many accidental falls, sudden heart attacks, or spontaneous disappearances were actually meticulously choreographed plays, the social contract would incinerate in an afternoon. The cleaner's greatest tool is not a suppressed pistol or a sophisticated hacking device. It is the understanding of human frailty. They know that everyone has a price, a fear, or a secret shame. They don't just move bodies, they move leverage. They are masters of the butterfly effect. A small fire in a remote filing office in Zurich. A sudden character assassination of a whistleblower in a local tabloid. A quiet conversation with a coroner who has a gambling debt. These are the ripples that prevent the tidal wave. Yet, there is a heavy toll for being the man who knows where all the bones are buried. The psychology of the cleaner eventually begins to erode. When your entire life is built on the manipulation of reality, you lose the ability to inhabit it. For the cleaner, there is no such thing as a coincidence. A car following too closely is a threat. A friendly neighbor is a potential asset or an infiltrator. They live in a world of mirrors, where every reflection is a lie. The silence they impose on the world eventually becomes their own prison. They are the ultimate paradox, the most influential people in the room, yet the most invisible. They are the architects of the official story, the writers of the lies we choose to believe so we can sleep at night. As the sun begins to rise over the city, the hotel room is empty. The senator is back at his podium, speaking of integrity and the future. The scent of bleach has faded, replaced by the neutral aroma of industrial air fresheners. There is no trace of the struggle, no memory of the fear. The cleaner is already miles away, sitting on a train, watching the landscape blur into a grey streak. He looks at his reflection in the window. For a split second, he wonders if he is still there, or if he has finally become the ghost he worked so hard to create. But the thought vanishes as quickly as it came. He has work to do. Somewhere, a light has been left on in a room that should be dark. Somewhere, a secret is trying to breathe, and the cleaner is coming to take its breath away. In the end, we don't fear the monsters under the bed. We fear the man who makes sure we never find them. Because the most terrifying thing about the perfect ghost isn't that he exists, it is that he is so good at his job, you'll never believe he was ever there at all.